I love my life here in China, but sometimes I miss home. I think having something as little as a cup of coffee is the key to staying sane. I look around and see people from another culture, people who may not understand me. So today, I decided to show you a piece of my culture. We will start by shopping for some Western food. I know a cool little place called D-Mart that has some great Western items. Now this stuff, you guys know ketchup, the red one. We use this almost as much as ketchup in America on our hamburgers, with our fries. This stuff is amazing, I love it. Tabasco, red hot. This is when we want to make our food spicy. We can put this on our pizza crust, Mexican food, everything. So good, so good. Alright guys, now as you can see, this is a whole aisle. From what I've heard, you would just say, what, Idali Mien, right? But there's so many different kinds that we don't know what we're saying, you know, if I just said Italian noodles, right? So one of my favorite kinds of noodles is macaroni and cheese. This stuff here. It's so good. This is pretty fast to make. Just add water, a little milk, a little butter, and awesome, awesome stuff. All this shopping has made me thirsty. So I called my friend Daniel to see if he wanted to meet for a quick drink. While we were there, I thought it would be a good opportunity to discuss some of his thoughts about living in China. Tell me a story. What was your first day like? What did you notice?
When I first came here, probably just the people. I mean, like just the population.
Other than that, have you experienced much culture shock here, or tell me about how long it took you to get over some of these things that you've seen, where it just becomes a normality?
You know, I mean, there's some things that I'm still not used to, and I shake my head every day. But one thing I would say, actually, a big thing is maybe traffic and how people drive and how people just have no patience for anybody.
What is the classroom dynamic? Like, what do you notice that's like really different from kind of the Western classroom to the Eastern classroom?
There's a lot of people in the West that are just, they want to say what's on their mind, no matter whether it's intelligent or whether it's wanted. They still want to talk. They still want to have a discussion, and that's good. That's good in a classroom. People are discussing, throwing around ideas, but even in classes here, it's pretty quiet.
What advice would you give someone who's maybe coming over from America to study in China?
Meet Chinese people. Whenever you're abroad, you need to mingle with the locals. If you're only hanging out with American people, and you don't learn much about the place where you're at, or you don't learn much about the culture. You're studying, living abroad to get a new, fresh, experience in the world. Yeah. Daniel had some great things to say. However, I wanted to get a Chinese perspective on the matter, so I called my friend Serena. Serena was one of the first people I met when I came to China Agricultural University, and she helped me ease into my life here. What would you say is the biggest shock for us foreigners coming to China? Something that we've maybe expressed to you in the past?
Maybe from eating. Like in China, the restaurants offer the dishes plate by plate, and some foreigners will not get used to it. Right. And they need to use chopsticks.
Yeah. I know I struggled with chopsticks the first time. I was dropping all my food.
Oh yeah, and second is Chinese people are prone to be a little bit shy, or they prefer not to speak more than you or being polite in any way. So some foreigners might be confused about, should I say this, should I say that, something like that.
Yeah, so trying to learn the culture.
Yeah,
right?
do you have the same, like, similar feeling?
No, I did, yeah.
Yeah.
When I came here, I was like, I always had to ask my Chinese teacher, can I say this?
Like, can I say that?
What does this mean,
Yeah.
right? And I'm still learning every day. So.
Yeah, but it's understandable. It's Asia, it's Asian culture is different.
Right.
Yeah.
Now, one last question for you. What would you say to a foreigner coming here, or even a Chinese student going abroad? What would you say would be the most important thing to bring with you?
Well, I think for a person who is going to another culture, he or she must be has the ability to adapt the new culture and be open-minded, because the different culture might have very different fresh things waiting for you.
Right.
And just do not do the illegal things.
Right. I have had a great experience here in China. I can now use chopsticks, and I've even made some Chinese friends. If you've ever wanted to study abroad, go do it. If you are afraid, don't be. All you need is a cup of coffee, a friend, or even just a little piece of home.